Yo, good morning. It is Monday, July 20th, and I'm doing another vlog. Let's get right in. So I have two two topics that I want to talk about today. Self-awareness, self-diagnosing, self-scanning, if you will, and the illusion of separation. So, firstly, with self awareness, I think that I am a reasonably self aware person, and I try to analyze my own behavior and my own thought and behavioral patterns to try and figure out why it is I do certain things. I have a tendency to be a little bit, negative, but what's the word? Um, Neurotic. That's the word, yes. Um, yeah, I have a tendency to be a little bit neurotic, so I try to recognize when I'm getting into those patterns of thinking in negative ways and trying to figure out why they're happening and what I can do to change them. Um, and I think that's great in moderation. I think it's great to try and figure out who I am and why I act the way I do so that I can consciously choose the way that I act, the way that I think, the way that I behave, so that I can actively move towards the life that I want to live rather than be doing things unconsciously and being taken in whatever direction the wind takes me. But I think that at a certain point, being so self-aware and so in tune with what's going on inside my body tends to be excessive. I don't know if I said excessive before, but doing it excessively is excessive. Whoa. Yeah, I think at a certain point, I'm gonna swap hands. At a certain point, being too self-aware doesn't just become self-awareness; it becomes self-absorption. And I notice that in my daily life, where I'm like trying to figure out, oh, how am I feeling at this moment? And I notice that it'll be like I've spent like the entire walk to work, a whole like 5-10 minutes of like just being in my head, that I'm just like, wow, how did I end up at work? Like I was so in my head that I wasn't even like here for the past 5-10 minutes. But yeah, I think that being too focused on myself causes me to be, well, I guess self-centered is like the definition of that, as being just focused on yourself. But yeah, it makes me self-centered. It makes me more selfish. It makes me less inclined and likely to think about other people. Like I notice that when I'm in my own head thinking about what I'm doing, what I'm thinking, I don't really think of others. And I think of myself as a person who considers how others feel. And I don't like the way that I act when I am so self-centered, because I like making people smile. I like making people laugh. I like making people feel good. I like knowing what's going on in other people's lives. And when I don't consider that, when I'm only thinking about myself, I'm essentially closing off that part of myself. And I'm not a fan of it. So, yeah. But with the self-centered-ish thing, I think it plays into the fact that everyone is living in their own world. And that's been true forever, I think. Because, at the end of the day, it's just you. It's just you and you. And you have to look out for yourself. But I think now, with technology being as prevalent as it is in our society, it sounded like Jaden Smith. Whoa. I think with how prevalent technology is in our day-to-day lives, it's so easy, and it almost is preferable to be in your own world, where you throw on your headphones and you're walking down the street instead of looking up, maybe saying hey, or just like smiling at another human being. And it's something I've been trying to work on, because once again, I really enjoy being the kind of person who makes people smile, makes people feel included, just speaks to people. I like being social. And when I'm on my phone, when I have my headphones on, I feel like I'm closed off from that part of myself. So lately, I've been trying to keep my headphones off, stay off of my phone, keep my phone in my backpack so I'm not tempted to reach it, reach for it. And it's been helping me. I feel like I do feel more social, and I do feel more friendly, and yeah, it's been helping me feel better about myself socially, and also I feel like it's helped with my anxiety of talking to people, because I know that other people feel the same way about, like, they want to connect, but they feel anxious about it. But yeah, I'm trying to lean into the anxiousness and the awkwardness and the embarrassment aspect of it, and really just feel it, so that it's not as bad later. Hashtag Coach Tom reference, make the uncomfortable uncomfortable. Yeah, what are we at? 5 minutes 53. That's not bad. I feel like I got a lot of content in here without going too crazy on the time. Yeah, talking about the illusion of separation. I kind of want to ask somebody, hey, I'm doing a vlog. Do you want to say anything to the camera? I also kind of don't. I'm also kind of really don't want to do that, but I'm going to do it anyways. Hey, excuse me? I'm recording a video. Do you have anything you'd want to say to the video?
Yep.
Sorry if you don't want to be on camera. I'm recording a video. Do you have anything you want to say? I'm just doing a little vlog. Would you like to say anything? It's stuck in my ear. Like good morning or something. Sorry. Hope you have a good day. Thank you. Yeah, I hope I didn't make that guy too uncomfortable, and that he's okay with being on the internet. I don't know if I explained that well enough, but okay, I did it. And yeah, I'm gonna get into work because it's getting late. So, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Deuces.